When you try something new, you're going to be terrified. You're going to be nervous. That's normal. You're either going to succeed or you'll survive. Well, you understand that when you succeed or survive, you learn something, right? And then when you learn something, you're building a skill. So when you build skills, you gain competency. And what's interesting is the more that you master something, whether it's cold calling, or it's a selling process, or it's negotiating, the more that you gain competency, the lower your anxiety drops. The more your nerves drop, the more your doubt drops because you're learning it. And so what ends up happening when you have competency is now you've got confidence. So we talk about this stuff, but understanding that this is the only way to build it. You can't think your way to it. And I know a lot of us in the personal development space talk a lot about mindset, but it doesn't start with mindset. And this is what I want to pound into your brains. Yes, thinking positive helps a lot, but confidence and self-doubt, breaking the cycle starts with action.
You can either live your dreams or live your fears. And I think the majority of people actually are not living their dreams, but are living their fears. So I want to ask you a question. What are your fears? What are you afraid of? What are you scared of? Because we all have fears, don't we? We all have something that's blocking us, that's holding us back. And as we begin to look at life, what we realize is that the reason that most people are not living out their true potential, are not doing all of the things that they would really like to do, is because of fear.
Loads of people are going through their day-to-day just doing something they hate. They're working for a boss they don't like. They're working with people they don't like. What you've got to remember is we've got one life here. We're here for a snap of the finger and then it's over. Yet people are happy living life doing something they hate. If you know it's something you don't want to do for the rest of your life, then you've always got to be on the lookout at least for something else, and don't close off the possibility that you could do something else. You are not doing it. You are not creating something that a load of people are going to like. There's going to be people that don't like it, that's fine. But you're not doing it because there is a group of people that you're scared won't like it. But these people, you don't even know. You don't know their name. You're never going to see them. But yet those people are controlling what you're doing. The views, the thoughts of those people bother you so much that you're going to stop doing what you should be doing, even though there's loads of people that want it.
The fear of failure is rooted deep in all of our subconsciouses. Once you admit this simple truth, you'll start finding it a lot easier to deal with. Because let me tell you something, when you admit that it's failure you're afraid of, failure suddenly becomes nothing to be afraid of at all.
I'm one of those people that believe that I can accomplish anything no matter what somebody thinks of me, because I've been in the dirt. I've been in the ground, I've been in tough times, and I realize that that's where I'm growing. When I'm having adversity, when I'm having pain, when I'm having struggle, that's where I become the best me possible. Now, people are afraid of many things in this world, but I tend to see when I speak to people that, they're afraid of failing, they have fear, and they're afraid of success, whether they realize it or not. People tell you how bad they want something, but what are they doing to go out there and actually get it? They tell you how bad they want something, but what are they doing to put those words in action? Now, you have to learn to embrace failure, but you have to embrace failure, embrace the burn, embrace the pain. And just know that without that failure, it is impossible to get success. Without those darkest nights, it's impossible to see those beautiful days with the nice sun shining. You have to learn to embrace the grind and know that the harder it gets, the more it burns, the closer you are to success, the closer you are to perfection.
So deciding as you look at your life, as you look into the future and say, what fears am I holding on to? What fears that I'm allowing to imprison me, that's keeping me from breaking out, that's keeping me from living up to my true potential, that's keeping me from really being happy, that's keeping me from having a sense of adventure and excitement in my life? What's keeping me from controlling my destiny? What fears that I'm giving that permission to? That we must give our permission to fear to immobilize us. Because whatever discomfort you experience, whatever challenges or difficulty that it is, you got to handle it. Got to go up in there and wrestle with it. Will it be easy? No. Will it be challenging? Yes.
I have to live by faith too. And I made up in my mind, E.T., you got to go after it, E. Look, I finished my coursework. It took me 2 years. Why? Because it took me 2 years to get over the fear. It took me 2 years to get over the anxiety. It took me 2 years to finally say, Goliath, here I come. Goliath, you might be taller than me. You might be bigger than me. You might be stronger than me, but I'm coming. And I'd rather die trying. I'd rather die going after this dissertation. I'd rather give everything I got. I'd rather give a year. I'd rather put in work and fail than not try it all.
It's okay to be unbalanced for a while. It's okay. Don't be all this stuff people say, you got to be balanced. To be the best in the world at what you do, you have to be unbalanced to find every bit of energy and strength that you have to pull it off. Then you get balanced once you become great. So if your family doesn't understand, why are you so daggone crazy? Because I'm trying to be the best I can to give you the best that I am. And it takes being obsessed to where people think you're crazy.
See, when you accept yourself and you accept fear as a fact, that means that it's something that happens. It's something that you're going to experience, but it is not a force to hold you back. It doesn't have any special power other than that you give it. So you accept the fact that you are afraid, and then you move on anyhow. You move on past it, and you do whatever you've got to do. When you don't have a true appreciation and acceptance for who you are, and you allow yourself to be immobilized by fear, what happens in the process is that you begin to abuse yourself. You begin to sabotage your life. You begin to sabotage your dreams. You begin to unconsciously work against yourself. You become your own worst enemy. So what do you do about that? Well, you begin to realize that your dream and your gifts have so much meaning and so much value for you till your hunger for them will begin to push you past the fear. Your hunger to have them will give you a special drive. As you work on yourself, as you begin to acknowledge your true identity, the true power that you have, the true capacity you have to bring about change, the miracle working power that you have within yourself to do the things that you want to do.
I don't care how shy, how quiet you are. We all got that inner beast that's inside of us that's just waiting for that moment to be unleashed. And it's got to be like controlled chaos. I see that vision of where I want to go, where I want to be, what I want to do, how I want to do it, when I want to accomplish it. And I channel it, I focus it, I get after it with an intense laser focus. Before anything successful can happen to you in life, the first step is you gotta believe in it. No one else. You don't have to talk about it. You have to believe in it. And it's not going to be easy. People might try to fool you and act as if they're giving you their all, but that person that you stare at in the mirror that looks back at you, you cannot fool that person. That man, that woman in the mirror knows exactly how much you gave that day. When everybody else is not looking, what are you doing? Nobody is perfect. But it's that pursuit of perfection that makes us great. So, I don't know where you are in this world. Just know that if you want it, whatever it is, go out there, believe in yourself, and show people the greatness that's inside of you. Go out there and be great.